Hello, everyone. I am Judy Weissnberg Cohen. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I think what I have to say tonight is a little bit out of line from the ordinary. I'm not sure what I was expected to talk about. You saw the beginning of my public speaking, and I have come a long way since then. I no longer present myself as a victim. I came to the conclusion after about 15 years of speaking as a public speaker that I'd rather be just a witness. I no longer felt like a victim. So I was invited to say a few words, a dangerous proposition for me. Ellie, thank you for inviting me. And I thank you, Ellie, along with all the others who helped you edit this book. I thank you as a witness and as a participant in only 4 March of the Living missions. The first one was in 1997, was called The Anguish to Hope. And the last one was in 2007, called Remembrance and Hope. And I'll be honest with you, I decided to go on that one because finally what I have been proposing to Ellie for many years, the mission started in Germany. I have long been advocating that the Holocaust did not start in Poland. We finally went to see the place in Wannsee, where the planning of the gas chambers that you went to see in Poland were planned over the sumptuous dinner by 12 high-ranking Gauleiter, Nazi Gauleiters. I think at that was the point where I decided I will never talk again without a historical context. And we'll see. Those of you who already read the book, and those of you who will read the book, know that I cannot add very much to the loving and great praises already expressed in the book and in reviews. All I can ask you is buy them. Give them not only to your grandchildren, but any grandchildren you think might be interested. But I did read the book, and I want to quote of the many, many quotes of young people who were affected or started thinking about issues. And that is in the book of Marie Miranda Noel, an American African student, struck me as rather relevant. I like to submit to students I speak to relevancy. And she says, she says in that quote, I challenge you as I challenge myself to be beacon of change and to dare to question any inhuman treatment of others. I know that we cannot take care of all the injustices, but I urge you to at least identify one step that you can take towards making positive difference, however small. This is how change begins, end of quote. I would like to follow up on these thoughts with mine and bring us today's realities. I jotted down because I'm old, so this is my guide. Each time I came away from the missions with the conviction that the horrors the young people see and touch and hear from us survivors who were there in real time are not the only lessons, at least not for the 21st century. The 20th century ended with the Rwandan genocide. The 21st century started with the Darfur genocide. Thus, the lofty slogans we developed after the Holocaust, never again, Tikkun Olam, have not yet materialized, even though we tried. Now I'm talking only in my own simple, humble capacity, as humble as I can be. The important lesson, in my humble opinion, is the historical process of how populations, including civil societies, have been successfully indoctrinated with a lethal, racist, Jew-hating ideology to the stage where they became either silent, acquiescing bystanders or active participants in such unprecedented mass slaughter. That is the relevancy for the here and now. And I hope that the March of the Living Missions will emphasize the study and analysis of that process. You know, there was a trial recently in Germany a few months ago where an aged 93-year-old former SS guard at Auschwitz-Birkenau was on trial. A number of our survivors, some of them are right here, who attended it as witnesses. And he was convicted for 4 years in jail for being an accessory to the death of thousands of Jews, even though he personally never killed anyone there. Finally, Germany brought about the right laws 70 years later. In other words, he was charged with being one of the 7,000 or 8,000 SS guards, an enabler to carry out mass murder. Yes, the aged survivor, like us, are transferring the torch of Holocaust memory and remembrance to you, the younger generations, and the others to come, not only of the past, important as it is, but also to be mindful of what's going on right now around us in the present. There is another certain process going on right now as we speak. To end of it, we are not sure of yet, but the signs are ominous. Now is the time to stop it. Milada Noel is correct in saying, I urge you to at least identify one step that you can towards making a positive difference, however small. It is how change begins. I believe that we who comprise civil societies have very good tools at our fingertips, excuse the pun, to intervene in small and large positive endeavors through our powerful social media, such as I am sure you know of. Facebook, Twitter, the long and the short, blogging, Instagramming, and of course texting to change the destructive process. Let's use them to the best of our abilities, young and old. Some of us are already computer literate, you know. So let's use them to the best of our ability so that future generations will not have to come marching for us. To paraphrase another young marcher's comment during a previous march. Thank you.